Yo, it's Real 92.3, LA's new home for hip-hop bootleg Kevin Damage, man. We got a special guest in the building.
Coolest DJ in the world, man. Esco in the building.
Hey, what's up, man? What we doing? What we doing?
Turning up.
New album's out, bro.
All the way. Colorblind.
Colorblind.
Wow.
Why name it Colorblind?
Colorblind, man, is you know, there's different definitions of colorblind. It's just, I was just thinking at the time that we in right now, it was like, I was just reading, it was like not being, basically not believing in any prejudices. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I just feel like I've been quiet for a couple years, but I've been on the road. For people that don't know, I've been on the road doing my own shows, DJing.
Rays, turning up.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Residencies.
Pretty much every city, major city market, and you know, smaller cities. I've been touching every city. And then when I realized most of my crowd is so many different colors and ethnicities of people, it's not just one type of person at my shows. It's every race, every color, every gender. And so I was just like, man, when I go out to these shows, it's almost like everybody's colorblind for at least a couple hours, and everyone's just meshing together and enjoying music. So I thought that'd be a dope title.
100%, man. Future's on every song, right?
Every song.
Every single record.
Yeah. My brother, man.
It's only right. That was on purpose?
On purpose, of course. We got to do it on purpose. I like to make Future part of everything because the relationship that we've built in real life and in social life is both authentic, you know what I'm saying? And we started together, we're gonna finish together, and I want, every time I'm doing something, I want him to be a part of it, because when people see me, they see his music, you know what I'm saying? When I go places, when they see me, they think of Future's music, so I always want to keep that in touch, you know what I'm saying? Especially for my first album, I wanted him to be on every song because of my first album, and if I want him to just, his voice to be on everything.
That's dope, man. A lot of dudes out there came up with their DJs and they still don't get that much love. I love y'all relationship, bro.
Right, I appreciate that, man. But we started like that. Before we started working together, we were friends. You know what I'm saying? So we were really friends. Like, he stayed in my house, in my basement, friends. You know what I'm saying? And then he like had a key to my house, and we just talk about going to L.A. one day. We had never went to L.A. You know what I'm saying? We just talk about the day we might can go to L.A. Just dreaming. In the kitchen, just eating, just dreaming. And then we decided to work together, because sometimes friends, it's not always good to start doing business together. So we were really weary of that. We didn't want to come in, because everyone said you come in friends, but when you go in in the business of music as friends, if you go in together,
it always ends
up not friends. So we wanted to break that. Like, we were like, how can we break the trend? So I just watch a whole bunch of biographies and a lot of documentaries of musicians and groups, and it always like
where shit got fucked up.
See where it got fucked. There's always a high and a low point, and it's always the low point was over some money or some drugs or some girls, and we like, if that's what people falling out of, we gonna make sure we don't never fall out of.
Hell yeah.
No, 100%, man. Straight up. And then obviously you got Nas on a record, which I think is dope, because he's the OG Esco.
Esco, man.
Yeah, man.
Dope.
Yeah. How did the Nas record come to be? Because it's not, first of all, it's very rare to just see a random Nas verse. So that's a big deal to get Nas on a record. Yeah, I like the record, man.
Man, I'm going to tell you, like, Nas, it's just basically the same thing I was talking about with Future. I met Nas, it was so authentic, because I never even know I would meet Nas. But, you know what I'm saying? We, like, met one time in Dre's or something, just Esco it up, you know what I'm saying? But when we was in the airport catching, like, a red eye or something from San Fran, and we was the only people in the airport, and there was Nas. And he was sitting right behind me on the plane. And I was just thinking, man, should I talk to Nas? Or should I not talk to Nas?
Right,
like,
you got to talk to Nas.
Like, yeah, like
Nasir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of like, and I just turned around and we just start talking. I was like, what's up, man? And then
he knew who you were, obviously, right?
Yeah. Too. And I would just had to, like, maybe one day we could do a record if you were open to it. And we took each other's number. And throughout months, this took months, I would text him just randomly, like, just to keep his mind on it. Because you never know where his mind, if he's even wanting to rap right now or anything. So I was just getting a feel for just making a relationship with him. Just, you know what I'm saying? What are you thinking? And then I finally came up with an idea for a song. And I was like, I was watching The Wire. The only thing I
Greatest show of all time.
The only thing I watched during the whole time I made the album was The Wire. I watched The Wire. If I took a break for an hour. Then that hour I watched.
What's your favorite season of The Wire? Side
4.
Okay, I'm with you on that one.
Okay, yeah. So I was thinking when Marlo took over, like.
I know.
Yeah, all right, but that's another so that's another story.
So you
But
was watching The Wire?
I was watching The Wire, and I was thinking, man, if somebody could describe a drug deal the way they're doing this shit on The Wire, Nas is the only person that could do that because he's the best storyteller to me, in my opinion.
100%.
So I started. I probably was overdoing it, but I started doing all these videos, pictures. I started sending them to Nas, like, yo, I got this idea. I think this is crazy. And then I was like, I don't know what he's going to say. And then he texts back, dope.
That's
like,
ill.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, we on the side. So then I was like, okay, now that he's open to it, I got to make the beat for it. So then I went back and started listening. I didn't want to be like him trying to jump on some old 2018 hippity hop beat. I didn't want to make a beat like that to make him uncomfortable. I want him to make
something in his
I
pocket.
wanted to make a beat in his pocket. So I went back, did my research on his music, try to catch his sound, and I was just trying to catch what I thought would be a New York, just sounded like concrete. I wanted it to sound like concrete.
Organic, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I went in, I made beats for a whole week, just only for Nas. And I was like, whatever come out after this week, I'm gonna go through all of them and find one. And I found one, and I only sent them one beat. And that was it.
And that was when he hopped
He
on.
loved it.
That's crazy. Now, you say you was gone for 2 years now. I know that like you said, it probably took a while to get the Nas verse.
Yeah.
Was a big reason why? I know you were busy on the road, but I know it's hard to put together one of these projects, and and you're waiting on verses, and like was that a part of the reason why it took so long to get the album out? Because I mean, sometimes you'd be like, man, you don't want to like be on someone's head too much.
No, you're right. No, I had it. This actually, everyone got back verses really
I'm sure
quick.
Future was easy,
Yeah,
but it's
Future
like
was
everybody
easy.
else.
Everybody actually, man, I honestly say everyone I reached out to do a verse got it back really fast, man. Like Schoolboy Q, A Boogie was like the same day.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy Q, he's so professional, man. I gotta salute Schoolboy Q.
Dude, that
man.
record's
Like,
dope, too.
Groovy Q. He told me he's gonna have it back on Wednesday. It was a Sunday. On Wednesday, he sent it back, like real professional. You know what I mean? So everybody really kept it pretty quick. Most of what takes most of the time is timing out Future's music because I do his production too. You know what I'm saying? So we have to time it out so it's not oversaturated.
Yeah, but like his Future
know what I'm
just dropped 2 albums last year.
Exactly.
you know,
yeah,
and this
so-
is low key like
right.
if people want a Future album, he's on every record.
Yeah, it's on every record. So it pans out and it sets up. It's like an alley-oop. Like my album, I usually
You're
have
alley-ooping it
it's
for
an
whatever
alley-oop
Future's got
for
coming
whatever
next.
Future got up next.
So that means
you know what I'm
future
saying?
albums coming soon.
And he's gonna slam dunk.
Facts.
I know you said you were doing a lot of shows, man. What's one of those small towns you hit that kind of turned up crazy you didn't expect?
Oh, let me.
One of the favorite spots you hit, one of those little towns.
What's one of them? Insky. What's one of them towns? What's one of them small towns? Crazy. Like Midwest goes
Midwest.
crazy.
Oh, I bet.
Like Milwaukee.
Oh, I can see
Oh
Milwaukee.
man, like yeah, it's like little place like Milwaukee. They go nuts. You know what I'm saying? Places like Nashville, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can see Nashville.
yeah, Nashville
Yeah.
goes up. It's like Tallahassee, Florida.
When you go to those spots, do you hit the strip club out there, or you just keep it to
Are
the?
you strip clubbed out at this point in life?
You know what? I'm not strip clubbed out.
You can never be.
I don't
right?
think that's possible.
I'm not sure.
But I think I had a run where I wanted to meet different type of girls. I've been around strip club. I date strip club girls.
Yeah, you already know the
Still,
type
yeah.
of like strippers is a type of mentality they have.
But I keep falling back to the strippers.
So for a dude that don't really date strip club girls, you know what I mean? What's some do's and don'ts like? Because there's a lot of dudes I know out there that probably want to.
No, hold on now. I do date strip club. I've been dating my whole life.
I'm just saying, for somebody that
I'm
haven't.
just trying
don't
something new.
start the relationship by tricking on
What,
them.
do's and don'ts?
Yeah, what's
Or
some
what?
do's and don'ts for somebody that don't, that's not used to that kind of girl?
Don't tell her how much money you make.
Would you also say don't
How does that work with you?
trick off top, right? Because then she's gonna only see you as a trick.
Oh, you trick off top is over.
Exactly.
It's over.
Because then that's all she's gonna see
But
you
it
as.
could be over in a good way and a bad way.
Yeah, right. Because if that's all you want, you,
might
can
get
get
what
in
you
and
want.
out. Then
You
it's
might
like
get
you
what
out
you
of there. Are some facts. Yo, what's like the like? I always tell everybody that a lot of times strip club DJs kind of get like a bad rap, but I came from the strip club and I feel like there's an art form just to being a strip club DJ.
Oh man, it's its
own thing.
Oh man,
Like
it's
a lot of these guys might not be able to scratch
yeah,
or do all the.
Yeah,
But it's own thing.
It's another skill.
Yeah, you got to be able to talk, and you got to be bold, and you got to be. This is what I learned. R.I.P. DJ Nando from Atlanta. He taught me. The one thing he taught me when I was learning the DJ. I was in the DJ booth, and when I first started, I was probably like 18. I wasn't even supposed to be in there, and I was too nice because I was trying to be friendly with the girls because they pay you. They tip you
They
out
gotta
the
tip
end.
you out at the end of the
so
night.
you want to be nice and cater to what they like. And I remember he looked at me and he was like, "You got to be a pit bull in this DJ booth."
That's real.
And I didn't know what he meant at the time. And then the girls start trying to take advantage of you.
Hell yeah.
And then you realize I gotta be a pit bull. This is my DJ booth, like a cage, like get out. No, that's my cage.
Bro, they be trying to skip the call. Like, all types of-
run out on their tip out.
Of course.
Oh, you didn't play my song.
Oh, you didn't play my shit. I'm not gonna tip
so
you. I'm
you ain't
gonna
gonna
try to
tip me
sneak
for the
out.
whole night?
Yeah.
My boy DJ Flo taught me he was staying right by the exit. But he was a big dude. He ain't nobody walking through here without tipping me.
Yeah.
Damage, pay attention.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
You gotta be an enforcer.
That's real.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah. Then call them out.
How many stripper fights have you broken up,
Oh,
Esco?
God.
Oh, I don't break up none of them.
Never. You just let them go.
But hands out. You know why?
Just fuck it.
But we ain't playing about this DV. Domestic violence.
Oh, that's real.
I had nothing to do with this.
Nothing to
No,
do.
y'all wouldn't see me in that at
hands
all.
off. Well, I don't play girls fighting because that's the only thing about the strip club I didn't like is it's just too much stealing.
Yeah.
The girls is only they fighting because they stealing.
That's
most
real.
of the time, or the guy because the guy dancing. Hey, now that go.
That's my customer.
You know what I'm saying? That's my customer.
Yeah.
That's my usual.
That's my usual.
What you on? Yeah, you mine.
He ain't even got his section yet. You done ran up on him. Damn. Let me get in my section and get the money first. I ain't even had a drink yet. She like, we got the girl. We ready.
All right, I'm curious because you were in Magic City, right? Let's go. You was in Magic City.
Magic City.
Okay. What is the single largest amount of money you've been tipped to play one record, whether it's by a girl or by somebody in the club?
It had to have been by somebody in the club. I wouldn't know. It couldn't have been more than a couple $1,000. But it usually to play like
Their shit.
not a song. That's usually like run it, nigga. Like
Go in.
Yeah,
Like, here's a couple
man,
racks.
like, we're
and
in
here's
here.
my entire
Yeah, like,
mixtape.
We here. We here all night.
Yo,
Yeah.
hit play on that bitch,
Yeah.
man. Hit
Run
play
that
on
joint
that
twice an
motherfucker.
hour if you can, bro. Go and make a movie.
Because it's industry night, so everyone's in there Monday. Keep in mind, this is at the time when albums came out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So Monday night
You get an exclusive.
is exclusive.
Break
so
my music,
That
yeah.
used to make Magic legendary because albums would come out on Tuesday. That made Magic Monday so legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like the strip clubs have changed since when you started and when you go now?
Yeah, it's totally different, man.
What's some of the changes you've been seeing?
It's mostly the DJs, like you say, because it's like you're missing that one voice, that OG voice that's just controlling everything in the club. Like that guy on the mic that's talking about the guy in the section and talking about the girl dancing and talking about what's going on in the DJ booth at the same time and making liquor announcements and
Right.
making like that guy who can just
the real host.
Yeah, the real
What happened
host.
to the
Get
real
your
host?
hookah. I want that experience when I come
Definitely
in
real
the club.
host.
It makes me feel like I'm in a strip club. Like it's
No, that's
going
real.
down. You know what I'm saying? Like this live. You want to always feel like this the livest place. When you go to strip club, you want to feel like this is the live spot. Like the other club is the cool spot, but this is the live spot where songs get broken and you know what I'm saying. This is where they come to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yo, 56 Nights obviously probably changed your life, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, and for everybody who don't know the story, you were locked up in Dubai. It was over weed.
Yeah, it was over some drug
Weed
charges.
debris?
Yeah.
He was locked up for 56
For
nights.
debris.
And then
Debris of the weed.
You got out,
Allegedly.
and that was the inspiration of the mixtape.
Nah, yeah, 56 Nights changed my life. It changed really our whole Future's relationship. It changed everything, man. It changed the way I think. Right now, it's just like it's like if you've ever seen the movie Slumdog Millionaire,
Great movie.
it's kind of like that. like I have all these answers that I can't explain the answer because it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, like I don't know why I know how to say shukran in Arab. I don't know when I learned it, but I know it happened
Right.
in jail somewhere in Dubai. It's all these little things.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It changed the way I thought, and because I'm gonna tell you when they first took me in custody in the airport, I had one chance to get let go. Well, they told me I had one chance to let go, and there was all security. They thought it was kind of funny because the way I looked was different, and I was trying to explain to them that I do music, and I was here for music, and I was trying to make it like I was more of a big deal than I was, because at the time I was more low key. You know what I'm saying? Purposely, I used to want to be like behind the scenes, off camera, like, nah, that's not really my thing. Let Future do that. You know what I'm saying? At the time, this is pre-Dubai 56 Nights. I was like, I had this mentality. And when I was in custody, right before they took me to jail, I was telling them I'm this big DJ, and they were like, if you're as big as DJ, if you say you are, here go a computer. If you can pull up a video with you on it, your video, we'll let you go right now. And I couldn't pull up one video with me on it because I was playing behind the scenes so long. There was no video with me on it. So they was looking up the internet, and it would say my name with the mixtape, but there was no video. But they wanted to see me on TV, like he's a big deal. So that really fucked me up. So when I was in prison, I was mad at myself for not turning up.
Like, damn, I should have been turned up this whole time.
The whole time I should have been turned up. And then I had to take it like, well, maybe God's telling me that was your problem. Like, you're not even living life. I'm giving you these opportunities. You're not taking
full advantage of them.
So I was like, when I get out, if I get out, I'm going to turn all the way up, and I'm gonna be me. And I watched this Mac Dre documentary, and he had went to jail for a while, and then when he got out, he became a whole different person. Like, his real personality came out, and he was more free. He was more, because he was free now. He had been locked up. And that's how I felt. Like, I'm going to let my whole personality out and let people, the world, see who I really am in front of camera and stop hiding behind the camera.
That's facts, man. Yo, is the Dubai jails, because obviously we all know Dubai is one of the nicest places in the world.
And then the most fucked up jail.
The jail's that much worse?
Yeah, it's like the opposite. That's the irony.
And being black, I can only imagine.
Man, that's the irony of it.
They don't know what you are?
Yeah, they don't know what you are. It's the irony of it. It's so rich, and then, but it looks so beautiful outside, and it is, but then they put you in this dungeon that no one will ever see. Like, this is the part of Dubai they would never want you to know about. See, they throw you down in there, and then they just close the door. Like, they open the door for you, and then they close it behind you, and then you in there.
And you're just in there.
And then it's just like a little city.
I'm assuming you haven't been back.
No, I can't go back. I'm banned.
Can't go back.
Yeah, I'm banned from 8 states of Dubai for 8 years.
Damn. Yeah. Hey, after the 8 years though, you go get a check out there.
Yeah, you can go back. I'm love, like they're begging me to come back. I love, like, I've got embraced by Arab people or Arab culture, and I love it when I go to shows and I see it. I really shout them out, and they want to be shouted out, and I love like to celebrate the Arab culture.
What's your favorite record on the album, man? There's a lot of dope bangers on there.
Ooh, man. You know, on the way to the car when we was listening to the shows, you was A Boogie with the hoodie, Dej Loaf, Young Thug, and Future. I thought that was dope. But I really like, right now, what do I like? Oh, what do I like? What song you was jamming? I can't know.
How about this? If we're about to hop on the set at Playhouse, what's the record we dropping?
Let's play Check. Young Metro, man.
Check's the one.
Yeah. Young Metro, DJ Esco. We brought it back. It's been a while since me, Metro, and Future could do record together. We did a video together, so the video gonna come out so y'all can see us back together. The fam, us three, big three. Metro's been doing his thing. Obviously.
Yeah, Metro out there DJing too.
Yeah,
Metro's doing his thing.
He's everywhere. Mm-hmm. So I'm everywhere. He's everywhere.
Y'all
Future's
killing
everywhere.
it, man.
Did you teach him how to DJ? Who taught him how to DJ?
No, I think he taught himself. Yeah, like he taught himself how to DJ. I taught myself how to do beats. So,
hey,
yeah,
that's lit.
Yeah. So
how much of the album did you produce?
7 songs out of 11.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so most of it.
But more money for you.
Yeah, you know.
He's like, I'm getting to it.
Getting to it, yeah. So that's cool.
As a DJ, you've been all over the world playing Future's music. what is in your opinion, the biggest future record in the club? Is it March Madness? Is it like
March Madness?
March Madness.
It's legendary, right?
It's not even close, right?
Yeah, it's March Madness.
It's something to make you feel like when it come on.
It's a feeling, yeah. Like, it's not even like.
And what's crazy is like that record never even got pushed to radio
ever.
And
like it's like.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I've never been somewhere where I couldn't play Same Damn Time though.
You did. You said
Same Damn Time.
There's no place in the world.
You sing the whole shit.
There's no way.
Everybody's like, oh shit.
That's
move that dope. This some more.
Move that dope. It's man. It's some
March Madness though.
Hell yeah.
March Madness probably got March Madness. Same Damn Time. Even fuck up some commas was cool.
Commas was fire.
You know what I'm saying? You can't forget about that. So.
100%, man. Well, that's what's up. What is the single? Do we have a single, or are we waiting to see what Spotify does, and then you all gonna pick the single?
Man. The people, we let the people do it. I made the album. I just wanted to make a great album. I wasn't thinking about singles.
Last project was ET, right? Which was a couple years ago. Yeah,
Esco Terrestrial. Yep, was ET. Too Much Sauce ended up being a single.
Too Much Sauce, of course.
Yeah, and that was unplanned. That was totally unplanned. Uzi at the time.
It was almost like the tape came out and people just were like, "Yo, that's the one on the tape."
One. And that was it.
Had a good vibe.
Yeah, that was a good vibe, especially a good time. Uzi was coming up.
Of course, perfect timing.
So now I got a record with Rich the Kid. He coming up. I know Rich the Kid since he was a kid.
He been doing this thing forever.
So, yeah, that's
so. Is that the one? It's
good
Rich the Kid, Thug.
Yeah, that exotic. Yeah. So Rich the Kid's Thug feature.
So we do a feature on the show called The Hate at 8, and what it is every night at 8 p.m. listeners call in and they get their hate on. They can hate on. You can hate on it. It's not as like literal.
Yeah.
It could be traffic. It could be the president. It could be
whoever.
Sports team. Anything.
Hate it 8. Whatever you want to do.
Esco, the celebrity edition of Hate at 8. DJ Esco. He got a new album out. Kolorblind.
Hate it 8.
What are you hating on tonight, bruh?
What am I hating on, man? I'm hating on prejudice.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Yeah, like, come on, man. We gotta stop this. It's like I learned when we was in Dubai. They couldn't understand how Americans feud with each other because they didn't understand. In other countries, when you're from that country, everybody sticks together. So they didn't understand if you're American and you're black or you're white or you're Mexican or Asian. Why is there a difference if all of y'all are American? They were really confused about that in prison, and I couldn't explain it.
Right. Because they just saw if you're American, you're American.
Yeah, you're American. So why are y'all dividing up against each other? We're all the same when we all click up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all all and I was trying to explain to them we got different backgrounds. It's people came from here that weren't from here that are here. It's just really confusing to them because they know their history more so than we do. As far as I know, I can say that for Black Americans. I know most of my Black Americans don't know where they come from. They just know what city they were born in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where they're from as far as
most people.
You know what I'm saying? Just in general.
Yeah.
But in other countries, they can tell you exactly where they're from. Like, this is where my family originated from. And, like, I met Africans over there. Like, I'm from this village. We came from this village. I can track my ancestors all the way back to here. And so they were looking at me like, well, where are you from? What am I going to say, Atlanta? You see what I'm saying? It made sense to me. Like, I don't even know where I'm from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm hating on prejudice. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn where I'm from. People don't know where they're from. I don't know. I didn't even know where I'm from, and I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn and go back and find out that I'm half Cambodian. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word.
Black, I didn't know that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I had to go back, and then I looked in pictures of my grandparents.
You can see
it. You know what I mean? I didn't know that. Helping me going to prison helped me learn who I am. You know what I'm saying? And we're all Americans, so we should all be one gang.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, when you were doing the strip club grind, was that when Black China was dancing? Did she ever come to Atlanta and do any guest spots back in the day?
Nah, I don't recall Black China ever being
Who's your
scene.
top 5 like strippers of all time?
Spider. Number 1.
Shout out to Spider. we need some more.
Spider's Hall of Fame. Hold up, yeah. Stripper Hall of Fame.
With DJ Esco.
Coming in at number 1.
I feel like you've seen them all, man.
Spider's definitely coming in at number 1. She had a partner too.
Magic. Yeah.
She's like number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's in there.
Was Gigi going up out there in
Gigi.
Atlanta?
Gigi McGuire.
Reppin'
She's
Philly.
got to be top 5. Reppin' Philly. Gigi McGuire's thoroughbred.
I don't follow her on Instagram.
Like, Gigi McGuire.
She's OG.
is OG.
I unfollowed all strippers off my page when I got fiance.
Shout out to Gigi McGuire. And she's doing her thing in Philly now, too. Like,
She's on lip service with Angela.
yeah,
Yee.
lip service.
What's
Shout
it-
out to retired strippers that moved on.
So we got 3. We need 2 more.
Two more.
2 more. White chocolate.
Okay.
White chocolate. This is a Caucasian female?
Definitely.
It sounds like an and one basketball
But-
player.
Yeah, that sounds like Jason Williams from the fucking Kings.
Would you say white chocolate?
Jay Will.
She's top 5 Hall of Fame.
We need 1 more.
We need one more name.
He said white chocolate.
God, one more.
Your man got one in his head. He sees her face right now. He's like, damn, what was that bitch's name?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. This is a wild card.
Okay.
And this is a Magic City specialist.
Okay.
This is a Magic City legend, Atlanta legend. If you're in Atlanta strip club for the last 10, 15 years, and you don't know who OG India is in Atlanta,
OG
then you
India.
you've never been in Atlanta strip club. If you don't know who OG India is, I
Here
got
it is.
OG India in my top 5. Hall of
Here it
Fame.
is.
DJ Esco. Hey man, we're gonna give you the new joint of the day today. So let's big up this album. Let's introduce a record from it, man.
What record we want to do?
Anything you want to do,
We
bro?
want to do it? Let's introduce a new record off Kolorblind, man. DJ Esco, 92.3.
You
Yeah.
pick the record, bro.
I'm going to go with my brother, Young Metro Boomin, and my brother Future. It's called Check. I done F me up a check.
Let's go.
I'm balling out.
Album
It's
is
a
out
ball
right now, man.
You got to ball out and make the ball like when Jim Jones had the ball in.
Ball in.
Yeah, you got to ball. You got to do the ball in when this come on, man.
Boom.
Come on.
Colorblind.
Video coming soon. Colorblind.
Go support the album right now, man. It's Real 92.3 LA's new one for hip hop. Boom.